Kirk Cousins wants to come back. Kevin O'Connell wants Kirk back. Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah is meditating to Creed music in his office. Should Kirk Cousins return to Minnesota in 2024? Honestly, the more that I think about it as time goes on, and it doesn't even matter whether you're on the side of, yay, Team Kirk forever, we love you, we hope you retire here, or get rid of this dude immediately. No matter which side of the fence you're on, it's not that bad of an idea for the team when you consider the situation that the Vikings are in right now. Because when they were 1-4, it was, oh, okay, tank for Caleb Williams or Drake May. Those two guys, those are day one starters. No questions asked. In that situation, you don't need a Kirk Cousins. But now you're 5-4, you've won too many games. You're probably going to win at worst another 2 or 3 on top of that. Drake May and Caleb Williams, that dream is over with. Drafting a quarterback in 2024, you're looking at tier 2 guys, Michael Penix Jr., J.J. McCarthy. You still can't rule out the possibility of Jaren Hall, so you need time to sift through what you have working for you, what you have available. In which case, a bridge quarterback in that situation becomes more and more necessary. And if you're going to get a bridge quarterback and embrace competitive rebuild, what better bridge quarterback would there be than Kirk Cousins? But it has to be at the right price. If you remember, reported earlier this offseason that there were contract talks between the Vikings and Cousins camp, and that there was a stark difference as far as what each side wanted. The Vikings wanted a short-term deal. Cousins wanted a multi-year extension. So they couldn't agree on anything. Hence, okay, we'll talk about this at the season's end. But now, next year, with Kirk Cousins, he's going to be 36 years old, coming off an Achilles tear. It has to be at the right price for the right amount of time. I would say an affordable 1 to 2 year deal max. Also, not just as far as the quarterback pool that you'll have next year, but also in terms of potential cap relief, or not necessarily cap relief, but mitigating the damage. Next year, if you don't re-sign Kirk Cousins, all of the void years, in which case he's got 2024, 10.25 mil, 2025, 10.25 mil, and 26, 4 million, 27, $4 million in void money. If you don't re-sign Kirk Cousins, all of that money, the void years, are going to accelerate to 2024, hence $28.5 million cap hit. But if you re-sign Cousins, the prorated bonuses, the void years, it stays spread out, and you simply take the new cap hits from that new contract and add it on to that prorated bonus. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, you sign Cousins to a 1-year, $20 million fully guaranteed contract. No signing bonuses, because all that's going to do is add more void money down the road later on, and we're trying to minimize the damage right now. In that situation, you would take the $20 million cap hit and add it to the $10.25 million prorated bonus for a $30.25 million cap hit in 2024 for Kirk Cousins to serve as your bridge quarterback, opposed to $28.5 million in 2024 for him to not be on the team. In that situation, let's say you don't sign him for any more years after that, then in 2025, you take on a full dead cap hit of $18.25 million to be done with Kirk Cousins. He's no longer on the team, but that's a lot better than $28.5 million. So you have to ask yourselves, is it worth taking the hit now of 28.5, or do we bring Kirk Cousins in for another year? He's a bridge quarterback, and we take a lesser hit down the road. I think in that situation, I would go through door number 2 and say that Josh Dobbs, if he ends up struggling and Jaren Hall is healthy and you get to see more of him the rest of this year and he doesn't look great and you can rule him out and say, all right, best case scenario, you can maybe be the backup quarterback, then in that situation, whoever you draft in 2024, the tier 2 guy, he may have to sit for 2 years. So in that situation, let's say you sign Kirk Cousins, instead of just a 1-year contract extension, you sign him to a 2-year deal. And in that situation, the last 2 years of the void years anyway, you're looking at 2026, 2027, it's each $4 million. It gets accelerated to 2026 for just an $8 million dead cap hit for Kirk to no longer be on the team. That's even better. It just depends on where the Vikings view themselves at the season's end. But him returning as a bridge quarterback, I'm not opposed to it. What say you?